Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of the Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Rimworld. Last time we were able to defeat a scyther. It was a single scyther mechanoid drop-potted in at the top of the map. I sent Grill in to distract the guy with his shield belt, which makes him basically impervious to the first several ranged attacks that target him. So that was pretty successful. Unfortunately, I had to get Sally up really close because she has a pump shotgun with very limited range. So the scyther did turn his attention to Sally. Thankfully, though, he wasn't able to land any hits. So we were able to complete that encounter without any injuries whatsoever. It is very fortunate. Incredibly unusual for a mechanoid encounter. I set up... Let's see. What am I trying to say? I expanded the main room, set up a stockpile down here, so that we could clean out this bedroom, which is now occupied by Sally. Tranka's bedroom down here. Or no, this is Grill's. This used to be Grill's room, but Tranka took it over while Grill was apparently ill or something in a medical bed. Diver joined the colony voluntarily last time. Got a toque and a cowboy hat laying here. It really annoys me whenever they leave unfinished clothes on the ground. It really, really annoys me. For obvious reasons, I'm sure. I want to make sure that items, weapons, all that stuff is set to not be in here. But the reason why there is still stuff here is because the animals aren't allowed to enter this area. Because I wanted to preserve this food for colonists only. The same for the fields and stuff like that. You can see here the heel root, potatoes, and berries, all of that are protected. The prison as well, just in case we do have prisoners. I don't want the animals walking in and out, opening up the doors, giving the prisoners the opportunity to escape at any time. I started clearing out an area over here for a barn. We've run out of most of the materials that we need for beds. I already have this bed here set up to use these textiles. And aside from that, we don't have enough of any other specific kind to finish off some more beds. Which clearly we don't have enough beds for as many animals as we have, especially the chickens, which are hatching at an alarming rate. Even though I'm trying to make sure that the eggs are harvested and brought into the colony. Man, I was just thinking to myself, this looks really empty. That's because I set this stockpile as the preferred stockpile for chunks. So they started emptying this one out into here. Okay, Diver is making an effort to get all of this done. Let's haul these chunks out if we can. Build a wall there as well. Koth, I imagine, is planting hay. He is. And as we saw in the last playthrough, having hay grass planted in front of the barn area where the animals tend to sleep is good, because as soon as they come out, they can eat this hay grass and stuff. They also eat the naturally spawned grass as well. And they'll try to eat domesticated plants like these taters and berries if we're not careful. Clearly we have tried to be careful and make sure that those are preserved. Looks like the synthread has been brought in. I didn't notice that it was deteriorating over time. Looks like all of it has been brought in, so that's good. May have already even used some for clothes. It's hard to tell. Buffalo leather, buffalo leather. We clearly had quite a bit of. Okay, so the expansion is complete. I believe I will bring the stockpile on down to here and even remove this upper portion of it. So all this stuff is going to get moved down. I might have to expand it out just a hair though, so that we're able to stock everything in there. Okay. Ambrosia bushes. It's April, May, which I believe is fall? Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if these bushes survive to maturity. They may also get eaten off by wild animals. It's always a possibility. Let's try to get all these boars trained to haul. We have a pregnant boar right now, Nutty. And it looks like Diver is smoothing out some of the floors. Okay. So yeah, the stuff being piled up is not good for overall attractiveness of a place, but that's nothing that we need to really worry too much about. So let's go for an 8, and then we needed 8 by 9 to complete one of these. There we go. And we'll have another room for somebody to live in. Diver's a room. Actually, I guess I also need to mine this out so that we have a wall there. Oh, we ran into some compacted machinery, it looks like. It's kind of good. Throw the door in right there. Another wall. All of these should be hauled out whenever possible. I suppose I could expand this stockpile as well. Something like that, simply. Because the steel in here would be good to get it moved out. And down here, I could say... as far as raw resources go, silver can go here, gold can go here as well. That ought to be fine. Oh, it looks like we have some unsmoothed floors also in here. That needs to be done. Those as well. And we have, oh, mechanoids again. They are attacking immediately. Looks like just one. Another scyther. So hopefully we're able to do this about the same as we did last time. Diver has machine pistol. Poor quality. He has a pretty good shooting skill, so that's not too bad. As far as firearms go, all we have left is a pistol here. And this stockpile is already full. I'm going to expand it out one more so that we have plenty of room for everything. But yeah, so he is sufficiently armed for right now. Draft everybody up and get them over here. Koth, you can come in. Well, actually, let's designate that these are turned on. Already flicking. Already flicking. So these three can come up here. Tranka up here, maybe. Diver with his machine pistol in this area. And Sally, I want her to have cover maybe here, so that we can get a surprise attack on the guy, possibly. They're pretty quick, so it's worrisome. I'm not sure if she'll be able to get back here in time. We'll see. I don't believe that she will. It says no power, but it should be connected. Yeah, it is connected right there. And it is coming in rather quickly. Okay. Trinka. Hopefully come up here. Flick the switch here. And he needs to find cover, to be honest. There we go. Magical. Absolutely magical. That was an absolutely magnificent defense there. Grill is all taken care of. Good, good. Get this medicine inside before it deteriorates too terribly. Looking alright so far. I'm not sure how many of these people haul things. Sally does, I'm pretty sure. Let's get those potatoes in the cooler. We are getting low on food, which is always a little troubling. If we can get these things hauled out of here at some point. Got some more compacted machinery here, which is always pretty good. I almost put this wall here, thinking they could get at it from this side, but we haven't made it across to that side yet. Ibex ram. I was assuming it was one from back there. But I saw that big old herd. Anybody outside right now? Let's see if somebody turns that on. Real? Haha! Made it inside. Everybody's asleep. The turret's on, so it should be able to take care of the guy. Come on now. Really? Okay, good. Okay, diver's bed. I could put it in something like this so that all the rooms don't look the same. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. I'm not sure if it's worth it to go ahead and clear this area out already, or just leave it for right now. We are getting all of this done pretty quickly, thankfully. Yeah, these potatoes are really close to being grown, and the growth rate isn't too bad. It's a little bit cold out, but it's still close enough that we ought to be able to harvest that stuff before it goes bad. I am pretty sorely tempted to deconstruct this door and turn it into a wall, since I know we're not going to need anything back here. And I don't want any bedrooms to be hallways. So there's likely nothing that we will ever put back here. I'll wait though. Without them having any reason to go here, there's nobody that will be traveling through there. So it's not necessary to take out the door. But at the same time, it kind of bugs me that it exists. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, let's see if we can get that turned back on. This as well. Got a cowboy hat that's unfinished, so I'll plus this. Oh. We've already got too many cowboy hats in the stockpile. We are up to 14 herbal medicines that can be used freely in case of any sort of an infection or disease that happens. We have a bunch of chem fuel. I think that dropped from the sky. Just a regular cargo pods. Gorilla's doing himself asleep. And yeah, it definitely looks like these wild animals are coming through and eating the crops. Let's try and get rid of some of them, if we can. Let's see. Koth and Driver could do with helping us out with that. This turtle could probably go as well. This one of ours? Yes. Actually, all the bunnies go. Do we have many other various wild critters around? Not specifically. I guess out here maybe. Hunted. Couple of turkeys. 4 raccoons, wow. Is that a fox? It is. Let's try and tame the fox. We'll see how that goes. We'll get some tortoises. And go with that for right now. Oh, 8 hares, yeah. We'll hunt all of them. We need the meat, for one thing. Looks like Trinka is doing himself a learn. Trying to research some stuff. I don't even remember... Oh, machining. Yeah, we've got 2 mechanoid corpses now that we can tear apart. So that's going to be good. deteriorating due to being unroofed. This one's pretty well deteriorated. Yeah. I still don't really have a good defensive setup over here, which is a little alarming, but for right now, we seem to be doing decent. As far as all that. Oh, granite blocks Grill is getting. Sally's hauling in the taters, that's good. We're going to continue doing that. Cleaning dirt, hauling taters, good. Her priorities are exquisite. Oh, she wants to go rest, but I say we grab up these meds as much as we can. Super important. Yeah. Extra 35, that's pretty good. We're down to 4 meals. It's a little bit troubling. I'd say we raise Trinka's cooking back up to a priority 1. And I'm really pleased with how clean this comes out. They were able to knock out this room really quickly. The diver has his own place to sleep. I suppose one thing we could throw in that we don't have yet is a sculptor's table. Bad temperature. Yeah, it is about freezing inside, so let's turn this back on. Got a party going on. Everyone's here, dancing on the ground. There's a riot going on. We'll all be here dancing on the ground. You don't know that one, it's Covenant. Really good song. Ah yeah, everybody's getting to participate, that's excellent. We've got a good bonus there. I still don't know why we don't have the electronic smithy. I was sure that that was a thing. Maybe after we get machining it'll come up. Maybe we need electric smelting? Electric smithy. Okay, so that's going to be next, and then we can throw in an electric smithy. Until then, I don't see the point of putting this one in, if we get an electric one after that. So that's pretty much all of the production tables that we need in place right now. Well, I suppose we don't have a crafting spot, which is totally nice to have, in case I ever do come across smoke leaves. We can make a bunch of those. And in fact, I could go ahead and throw down a grow spot for them. Let's make it not very big. Something like this, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. All the smoke leaves. Yeah, actually, let's just go for something like this. 7x7 seems pretty reasonable. We'll just get a little bit of smoke leaf together. Did that affect this entire grow zone? You know, this is smoke leaf. Come on, just this one. Huh. That's really weird. Maybe I just delete this here. Still selects them as the same one. It's really weird. So let's go back to hill root. This one here will be smoke leaf. That's really weird. It's like they were the same grow spot there for a little while. Yeah, I don't think that this area right here is large enough to house all of our items anymore. Let's take a look real quick. This stockpile is 11 by 6, so it's 66 squared. Something like this, would it be... Man. 64 squared? That's not quite enough. Yeah, that's not... It's not enough, to be honest. I mean, I know that there's empty spots here, so we would have a couple of open places if we did that. But for right now, I think this is going to suffice. Maybe I clear this out and use it for a future stockpile. Kind of relieve this area. Make this the overflow and this the primary. Something like that. We'll see. That's going to be troubles for next time. So if you want to catch that episode, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting if you would. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you very much for all the time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.